Maybe if I
Okay,
mute
we're
my.
live. Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
everybody.
Can you hear both of us? Okay. We had somebody check it out and let us know. Maybe you should say it too, Gene, in case they can't
Hello,
hear me.
hello. If anybody can hear Scott, say yes, we can hear Scott. If anybody can hear Jean, say yes, we can hear Jean. And I'm not showing that we're live just yet. It takes a few seconds.
Oh,
hmm I'm not showing. Oh, now we're live. Okay. So if you can hear Scott, say we can hear Scott. If you can hear Jean, say we can hear Jean. If you don't mind, thank you. If not, maybe I can say something, Scott.
hello. Can anybody hear me? This is
Mhm.
Scott. Hello.
Yeah,
S-
I don't.
Say
Oh,
yes for
okay.
both of us. Like say
Yeah.
yes, Gene, yes, Scott. That you could hear us both.
Yes, Jean.
Okay, Gene
Okay.
is okay. And I'm okay.
Y-
Okay.
Can you hear Scott? Oh,
Yes,
Scott.
Marilla said
Okay.
yes.
Woo, woo.
All right.
You wouldn't
Is
believe it, but we did it.
I know that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Gene. Gene did all the work back there.
Oh
So
my gosh. Well, I just tried troubleshooting it. You still have to fix it yet, but it'll work out.
yeah.
Just order that new headset and we'll be fine. I think it's just the
Yeah.
connection. So thank you very
Okay.
much for inviting me, Scott. I'm looking forward to reading together and having seeing your beautiful cards.
Yes,
And hello,
finally.
hello everybody.
Hey
Morella and
everybody.
yep, very nice. Oh,
Um,
thank you.
got a lot of people been waiting. I appreciate you waiting us out there. Jackie is here or was. T Lynn, hello. And Twisted Sushi, hello. And Jeff, hi. Jessica Lynn, Morella, and let's see. I'm still scrolling. Mystical Thorn Natalie, hello. Garnet, hey there. Sonia, hello. All right. Great to have you guys here. Um, so, we're here to do readings. So, we will attempt to do readings for you guys. So, can I go a little louder? All right. Is that better, Jackie? Let me know if that's any better. Hi, Sue Toffee. I turned my phone all the way up. Let me put my banner up here.
Yeah. We have Scott on his phone joining the stream in order for everybody to hear him.
Yeah.
In order for us to communicate, that headset that works on his phone. Um, so
Oh,
it's like a third party kind of thing. Maybe I'm too loud.
let me turn this down a little bit because she said it made no difference.
Okay.
And it did make you a little bit louder there. So,
Okay.
all right. Sonia, I got you. I got Rishi.
Yeah, very nice. So I was on with Allie, Heart and Soul Connected last night, and we had so much fun. And we read for somebody's mother and father, and they came through, and they were such a tight unit, and it was really very special. And there was another woman that we read for her husband, and the husband said he wanted to thank his wife because she came into his life through he when they got married she uh, um came into his family and took care of his mother and took care of his family and everything like that, and she said yes, I did take care of his mother. And I was like, when they come out with these really specific things that it was, it's and I couldn't just make that up. It's really specific. And when she said, "Yes, I did take care of his mother," it was so profound. And the woman with her mother and father, she was like, she just said, yes, that they were very much a unit, very much cooperative and togetherness, and really supported one another. That they were the best parents, and they came through with such love. It's when we're sort of relaying the message and bringing through the information, we can feel the energy that they're sending this through. And hopefully, and I do think that you, even though we're on YouTube, you too can feel the energy shift or the energy rise when we're giving the message, when it comes from that really pure state or that pure place in the universe. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I believe that too. It's definitely, you can feel energy from me being here, you being where you're at, or if it's somebody who comes in the chat and they're from overseas. If there's an energy, I can feel it. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
So, do you know who Jane the Seeker is?
Yes, of course.
Hmm.
Yeah, we've
Well,
done some
Jane.
shows together.
Oh, okay. So Jane
Hmm.
has a short on YouTube that shows orbs, and if you want, I'll
Hmm.
try and get it together and show everybody. But it is like she's like, "Oh, look, here's an orb, here's an orb," and you see this little orb float through, and she's like, "Oh, look, here's a bigger one." You see like a bigger one come through, and it's like coming through this way, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh my gosh, look at that, look at that." And it was like this orb with wings, and you could hear her
Oh,
voice
wow.
she was like, "Oh, look, oh, look." And then she's like, "Oh my gosh." I don't know if she could see it like in her through her video. I'm sure it was not with the naked eye, but you could. And it had little wings on it. It was wispy, just like your angel. I'm telling you, it was
Wow.
but it was short and it was a little bit. Do you want me to see if I could try and find it and have a little
If you
fun while
want,
people
sure.
are kicking their
Questions in?
yeah, Jane the Seeker Tarot. It was definitely notable. And it must have been recent because here's her shorts. Yeah, okay. All right. You guys may not be able to hear it though, especially with the issues. So how do I stop it? So I'll try. And it's a short, so it has that funny looking screen to it.
All right. Okay,
All
here
right.
we
Do you
go.
want to pop that up? There you go. So I don't know. Oop, sorry, I tried to make it
Where's that?
bigger. Let's see if I can make it any bigger. No, it doesn't get bigger. All right. So you'll see a little orb come through. They start see that one orb, and she's like, "Oh,
Yep.
look, look." And I'll play it a couple of times here. And look at that
Oh,
one with the
wow.
wings on it. Did you see it?
Wow. Yeah, I did.
So there must have been here. It'll start again. You'll see one, and then you'll see two, and then it's the third one. There's like other orbs flying around. There's one.
That's a
There's
big
one little
one.
one. And she's like, "Oh, look." And then there's that one. See, it has
There's
wings.
the big one. Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Okay, so there's only two here. And she said every morning at 4 a.m. she took a video. This is 4 a.m.
Wow.
So
I can see some flashing back there. There it
there's that
is.
one. And then watch right around here. See it?
Right.
See that? And then you see the wings.
Flying.
Doesn't it look a lot like yours, Scott?
It does. Yeah. It does.
Wasn't
Wow.
that amazing? And I'm telling you, I think that this is a sign that the veil is thinning and that the energies and the frequencies between realms are becoming fluid. Did you guys see
I
that? And
hope
let
so.
me let me go ahead and put the link to that so I can give her credit in the chat. This is the link to the orb video on Jane the Seeker. in case anybody
Right.
wants to go in and check it out for themselves. I was just like killing time in between shows or something, and I saw that. I'm like, oh, let me see what herb she can find. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's just like Scott's.
That's awesome.
You know
Right.
what, guys? We have to celebrate this stuff. It's really for real. It is really for real. It is. And the more that we can see it and capture it on film, it really does help to solidify and validate what we're doing. Hmm.
That
Hmm.
was awesome.
Oh, hi,
Okay.
Susie Johnson. She's
Hey,
like, hi,
Susie.
Sunspot.
And
Mhm.
Buttercup, hello.
Hi, Buttercup.
And Andrea is here too. Okay. So we've got 8 questions we can start. And let's start with. Let's do a roll call real quick too to make sure I've got your question. Rishi, Sonia, Nicola, Jessica, Garnet, Andrea, Natalie, and Sutafi. So if you did not hear your name, please get your question in for me because I don't have it. Buttercup, I have yours that you just put up there. And we can start with Rishi. And we are just
Hi.
doing them in random order here. Go ahead, Gene.
Okay. Hi, Rishi. Thanks for asking your question.
Hi, Taro Stash.
Oh, Gerald is here. Hi, Gerald. Nice to see you.
Okay, and questions are now closed, guys.
So, Rishi, their first thing they want me to say is you are worthy of love, and your love, your romantic partner, your unconditional love, lifelong companion, uh, may not uh, appear or be like another's lifelong companion. I told you before, there is a very sweet young woman who giggles with you. She just loves you and her eyes light up. And there's nothing you can say that is that, that, there's nothing you can say that she doesn't giggle at, or she just thinks the world of you, and it is because you are made for her eyes, and she sees the golden heart that you have, and she has a very sweet disposition. She's not ambitious, she's not lazy. I it's like that Goldilocks kind of just right, but I do see her being a little bit smaller, a little bit more petite, a little quieter, but she giggles. She giggles at whatever you say, and you're like, I'm just myself, and she thinks I'm great. Like, there's what's the big deal? I'm just being me, and why does she think it's so great? It's because her eyes were made for you, and so I do also see that will be having a young daughter together. I do see you being the best dad in the world, and it's it's not how you're going to meet her. It's not what you need to do. It's it's trusting in divine timing, and trusting in that there is somebody out there for you that will love you for exactly who you are, because of your sincerity, your authenticity, your kindness, your and your wit. They're telling me that she's going to be giggling with you, like, just loving everything that you say. Like, you'll probably tell her all about this show, and she'll be like giggling, and you'll be like, she just loves whatever I have to say. That's what I see for you, and I know that it is close because I see you as being young. I don't know if how old or how many years difference that photo is of you, but I don't see you as being like a middle-aged person. I do still see you being young. And Rishi, if you don't mind, do you mind telling us about how old you are? Are you 30 yet or under 30? You can say under 30 or over 30. How's that? You don't have to tell us everything. But I do see you as with together with her being um, young. You're both young. Hmm. Hmm. So,
Just over 30.
okay, okay. Well, it's got to be soon then. It's got to be soon. Yep. Hmm. Yeah. So if you know anybody like that, how about you, Scott?
Right. Okay, so the first card I got for you is the Nine of Pentacles, and I I'm just hearing what Jean was saying, um, that it's going to be someone special, and this usually has a woman on here with a bird on her shoulder, but she's missing right now, and this is a special tarot deck that doesn't have people, but I think it's like she's not there quite yet. But you can manifest her into this picture, and it'll be like a Nine of Pentacles card for you, with someone who has their for lack of a better word, has their stuff together. Okay, so someone who is ready for you, and there might be something that you need to let go of though with the devil. So this could just be something simple like ego, or something that's maybe fear driven that you just need to let go of. And then you got the Five of Michael, and this is the Five of Swords. And it says the situation doesn't serve you, release your attachment to the outcome. So instead of looking at the top one, I'm looking at this one, release your attachment to the outcome. Okay, and consider taking a more uplifting approach. So when you're thinking about this person, manifest what it is that you want and the characteristics that you want, and it can come true. And release your attachment to the outcome, and just say, I know Source has the perfect person for me. Maybe not, you're not going to be 100% perfect for each other. No one is, but there are more than one person that can be your soulmate or your twin flame. So I think that your person is going to come in, but you have a lot to do with it because of manifesting. Let me get you a card over here. This one says, everything is here. Wow, so even though she's not here, she is here. So embrace the spiritual belief that everything already exists in the here and now. Live in the present moment and be grateful for what you have. Okay, so
Wow,
just
that's amazing.
yeah, be happy with what you have, and it'll come in. Release those outcomes.
It's really important not to compare or release the expectations. Yeah.
Right.
Because they're limiting. Hmm.
Right, exactly. It's limiting. And when you give it over to source, you have this broad, you know, outcome that could happen. All kinds of things can happen better than what you perceived, and in what your thoughts are. So I'm missing a word there, but you get what I'm saying, I think. So that's what I got. All right.
Right. Very nice.
Thank you, Rishi. And next is Sonia. Sonia, if you're here, and Nicola, you will be after Sonia. You're welcome, Rishi.
So Sonia says, may I get a message from my angels and guides for this week? They want you to invite them in, They want you to ask for validations and signs, symbols, and synchronicities. They want you to be specific, and they want you to interact with them. They're saying that you do connect, but then the connection just sort of fizzles out. And they said that they want you to almost uh, um, ask for something and then ask for something in response. And once you get the response, say, "Thank you very much. I received the response." It's when you're in meditation, you can say, "Do something to make me laugh today. Send me a sign or a synchronicity that I know it's from my spirit guides or angels, and or do this or something better in the next week or the next 2 weeks." And then let it go. And when they do, and they will send you a sign or synchronicity, just make sure you say, "Thank you very much, angels. I appreciate the sign, and I welcome more." They want you to almost test them and work with them, interact with them.
Awesome. Thank you, Jean. I've got the Queen of Pentacles for you. So this is self-nurturing, self-love, and care. And I think that they just want you to take care of yourself as you're taking care of others. This is the gardener. It says how she takes care of the flowers and enjoys doing that. So um, taking care of yourself is should be a joy. Do things that make you happy. Listen to music. Whatever it is. Have some flowers around that you can grow. Things that make you upbeat and feel good. And then they want you to know a change is coming. So you got the death card. So, and I know you know the tarot pretty well from just being in chats for as long as you have, Sonia. And so the death card is not a bad card at all. It just means transformation, transition, and change. Okay, so just hold on to what you got and, hold on for the ride because it will be worth it in the end when the change occurs because we cannot learn completely unless there's a change. So if everything stays the same, we don't learn anything. So that's why we're here is to learn things and to go through changes. And then you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So this is a good card for saying that you've been working hard on something and you're about to get some rewards and recognition for it. And so just keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. And then your oracle card is the snake. It says impulse. Show that to you there. It says, well, if I can get it, there we go. Be still and alert. Allow opportunities to come to you instead of chasing them. Once the right impulse arrives, act quickly without hesitating. And so that's interesting. Just allow the opportunities to come to you. You don't have to. You don't have to chase anything. So that's what Source and the angels are saying. And then when it comes, you'll know, and you'll know that this is the right person, or this is the right situation or opportunity that you have. So that's what I got.
Beautiful. Very beautiful. And thank you all for coming in and sticking around and being so patient.
Yes, thank you. All right, general reading for Nicola. Nicola, are you here? Yes, I think I got Viviani's question, Jackie. Yes. We might not get to everyone because of the time that the technical difficulties took. I don't know what Jean's schedule is, but um, how
If
good are you
uh,
on time today?
I'm flexible, I'm flexible. So,
Okay.
but if Nicola's not here, like we can say two names, and then the first name will start on that while the other one files in.
Okay,
I don't think
so
I didn't say
Jessica
Nicola.
Lynn. Jessica Lynn, are you here? I know she's probably here. Jessica Lynn
Here
is
she
here.
is.
May I
A
have a guide,
message
please?
message from her guides. Jessica, I'm getting that they want you to work on choosing happiness and choosing choices that bring you joy. They want you to choose and make the sunny up high vibrational energies around you. They want you to work on changing from the things that bring you down, your energy down, and replacing them with only things that bring your energy up and your moods. They're saying that there's some exterior um, influences or things that are that bum you out to some degree. And it's not it's easier to be here and then raise your level than it is to be here and then try and go up. They're saying to try and stay here and then up, but they want you to work on removing any exterior stimulus that is not in your highest good. And it would probably be, some things that you might think are interesting to watch. Like, let's just say you like hearing scary stories about, haunted houses or something. While that may be entertaining, and I know it's not that, everybody, it's not that, but I'm just using that as an example. But even though it's entertaining for you, it may be lowering your vibration because it initiates that fear, because and sometimes fear is drama and sometimes drama is excitement and sometimes it's fun. But for you, for right now, they want you to work on only having things that are at this level or higher. There's also, Allie tells me that David, oh crap, what's his name? David Hawkins has a chart, a level chart that shows you which emotions are lower vibrational emotions and which emotions are higher vibrational. So I'm not sure if maybe there's like a really noisy neighbor or if there's a dog that barks outside. Whatever it is that is sort of like wearing or gnawing at your energy, they want you to remove that energy and work on maintaining as much as you can. And we live life, we're human, it's going to go down, but they just want you to, the ones that you choose, make sure you choose the ones that are higher vibrational. Try not to do, what's that, doom scrolling or something. Like if the weather's bad and you want to try and find out how much damage there was, don't, don't, just trust in the universe and keep your vibration high. Listen to near death experiencers that have this wonderful, just work on your input or your intake with in your energy around you. So that's what they want to say.
All right. Thank you, Jean. I've got for you the Wheel of Fortune. I've got a lot of change in your reading, Jessica Lynn. And like I said, we can't learn and grow without change. So something's going to be happening for you. And it might be a little roller coastery, so you might have your ups and downs with the way that these cards are set up, but it's going to be for your good. Of course, you have the King of Pentacles right in the middle of the two change cards. So this is going to bring you wealth, maybe spiritual wealth, emotional wealth. There's going to be a something really, really good that's going to be happening, and your guides want you to look forward to this and want you to stay optimistic as you're going through, other things and changes, and know that it's going to turn out making you a better person and helping you in the long run. And then on the other side, you got the death card, so another change. You got two change cards here. And the death card is the same as the change of the Wheel of Fortune, except for it may be a little bit rougher. So just know that you have good things coming, and that's gonna balance it out so that it's not so bad. And this is again transformation and transition, but it's the end of something so that a new beginning can happen. So a, a good change is definitely coming, and you can make it even into something better than good. Make it a wonderful change. And then your oracle card, it says the fox lure. It's a fox with the wings on it. And it says imagination, fortune, and wishes. Yeah, you can manifest whatever it is that you want to come true. And whatever is in your imagination, your wishes, um, just make it come true. And you've got the change with the wings, and then also the butterflies. They're bringing change in. So change is a big um, process for you in this reading that I've got. So that's what I got for you, Jessica.
So,
All
Scott, do
right.
you mind if I share that chart that I was showing to Jessica?
No, please. Yeah.
I know it's a little off topic, but I feel like it's really important. Okay, you can. So, just as an example, um, if right here you see where this anger is right here, and it has an energetic log, and then it has a predominant emotional state. So, anger and hate and antagonistic. The view of life is antagonistic, and the God view is vengeful, and the process is aggression. So this, and it shows you like this number, and look at the one that's the very lowest number that you can. I don't know if you can take down her question there. Yeah. So right here, the lowest one you would think is hate or anger, but it's actually shame is the lowest. Humiliation, miserable, all of this. Guilt is the worst. And they want us to stay out of this, out of fear. They want us to come up to neutrality, willingness, and acceptance. And these have the higher numbers. This is optimism, trust, forgiveness, harmonious, hopeful. I mean, this is a really good it's David Hawkins, and it's Dr. David Hawkins, and he studied and charted and evaluated all of these emotions. And look at the love is not the top. I always thought love would be at the top, but joy is even higher, peace is even higher, and then enlightenment is where we'd like to go. But this is an amazing evaluation for Dr. Hawkins, and this is reason and integrity, and this is a spiritual paradigm. So they want you to at least work on keeping everything within here, because we know that there's a lot of things in our surroundings that can bring us down here. And this is what they're trying to tell Jessica, to stay in this realm. And then when she does her meditations, she can dip up here. But it's really, yeah, David Hawkins. That's right. Hmm. Good.
Jessica wanted
She,
to know if you were able to share the link to the chat.
yes. It's just a website that has it on it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's okay. It's just um, I chose it because it had a clear picture. But you just look up David Hawkins, and let me
Okay.
see if um, and I just chose the first image, and that was the website for the first image. How to Measure Consciousness with the Map of Consciousness by David, developed by David R. Hawkins. And that's just the first website. But there's different variations. That was really clear to see, so I chose that one. Did you guys get it? Yep, that's it. Hmm.
I love that. I was going to ask you to send it to me too, but I'll look it up.
Oh, no,
That's
I
awesome.
will. I'll send you the actual chart, and then you can just look up David Hawkins and find a website that you like a little bit better. But yeah, no, it's something that yeah, it's really important what we surround ourselves with, and it's like,
Yeah.
what we allow ourselves, what our energy allow our energy to dip down or to pop up. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing, but I'll send that to you after. Okay, Scott?
Okay, great. Jessica said that links worked, so
Oh, good. Okay,
good.
wonderful.
Thank you, Jessica. All right, and Garnet or Andrea, let me know if you're here. Garnet and Andrea. Garnet is here, so we'll go ahead and get Garnet right here. Question: what messages from my guides for next week? Hi, Wisdom Seeker Joan.
Wisdom Seeker Joan is here. Yay. So I'm feeling for you, Garnet, is to work on what I see you doing is preparing your home and bringing in some supplies and maybe even cleaning out a garage. Or I see you working around organizing, preparing, and stocking. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure that's not what you do for a living. I kind of see you around your home like this, but I feel like there's things that you need to get in order, and your spirit guides are encouraging you to follow on that path of getting your home, your supplies, and your environment in order, whether you need to get rid of things, whether you need to organize things, or bring in new supplies. I do kind of see you like doing I don't know if you're redoing a driveway or you're redoing a wall near a driveway. Like there's like this outside maintenance kind of work that you need to do. It's almost like, bricks and mortar, or stone and mortar. Maybe there's like a stone wall or a brick wall or something, some sort of maintenance like that. Make sure your drains are clear for if there's any rain around. And if you don't live in a single family dwelling, it would be to make sure that you have all of your uh, filters replaced, and your just maintenance around the home, and the supplies and the organization. This is the time for you to do this, and I feel as though you've been sort of tapped on the shoulder, and you were like, I'll do that later. I'll do that later. I'm watching a video. Like you, and there's I think that you've been prompted to do whatever this is, and they just want you to listen to it. So that's what I have.
Right. So, Garnet, the first card I got for you is the Hierophant, and you can see this huge tree that's blossoming. And I think this is you just coming into your own and blossoming. So, just, let go and go with the flow, because I think Source has really got some really good things for you. And there's a leap of faith that you may need to take. This is from the Angel deck, and it's the leap of faith card, but it's actually the full deck, or the full card in the Rider Waite. But it says, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. So, boom. I think that's really important. So, you got a friend, a companion, like Molly there, to go with you and to experience the things that you're experiencing. But you need to believe in yourself. And then once you do that, you'll have a whole lot more joy in your life. You'll have the Ten of Pentacles, where the balloons going up, and the family that's happy, and you'll be able to really be content with what you have in your life. Okay, so then I got this card, which I love. This is the Salmon card, but I love what it says. It says presence, but it says don't worry about the future or the past. Embrace and enjoy this moment fully. Life happens now. So it's being in the presence, in the power of now, like Eckhart Tolle, talks about in his books. Those would be some good books for you, Garnet. Some Eckhart Tolle books, because he really talks about the presence of now and not worrying about the past or the future, because the past has already happened, and the future we don't know what will happen, right? So why worry about something you don't know if it's even going to happen or not? Okay, so that's what I got for you, and thank you for letting us read for you.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
Wisdom Seeker Jones said, Jean, I think you're reading for me because she's doing that exact thing. She's working on her garage, her garage floor. Back at 201, she said, and dealing with drainage issues that have been ignored. I wonder
Oh
if it
wow.
was for her that I was picking up. Um,
Right.
okay, got to close up the bungalow of the camper van. Yes. Okay. So there are some things. And sometimes these messages come through for more than one of us. So that's amazing.
Yeah, that is true
Because I,
though. They
I
come through
saw
for
like
more.
concrete or bricks or stone. Like I was seeing for sure.
A new
That
garage
is so
floor.
crazy.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
And
That's
I believe
funny.
messages can come in from more than one person. So if you're out there just listening and to a reading to someone else, it could be for you as well. So you never know. Um, I got Andrea next. I believe Andrea's here. Yes. And Natalie, if you'll let me know you're here. So after Andrea will be Natalie. Any messages from my angels about what's ahead in August?
Andrea, I see you swinging on a hammock outside and listening to the earth sounds, the nature sounds around you. I see you being quiet outside, whether you're swinging on a hammock or rocking on a chair. I see you outside and sitting and listening to the wind, to the birds, and I see you being or introspective. And I see you having like not a revelation, but like inspiration. I see you having some ideas and some not projects. What is this that she's being inspired with? Because I see you sort of like being very mundane, just like sort of rocking or swinging in the hammock, and then you're like, oh, like you sort of like something comes to you and you think you thought of it, but it's actually your spirit guides helping you. But it's when you're quiet and listening and just taking that time out. And you could have only been sitting there for 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be for a very long time, but it allows you to get another inspiration or an idea for something. I see it being hot and you're drinking something cold. And I think you may be trying to just get out of the house because the house is a little too closed up with the heat. It seems like it's later in the afternoon, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. And it's almost like you're going to remember this moment of reflection. That's what I just see you getting a message or getting an inspiration when you're quiet and outside. So that's what I'm getting.
All right. So, Andrea, the first card I got for you is the Three of Swords. And I know that you've been going through a lot lately from you sharing in the chats. So this is probably where you're at right now, and that's okay for you to be in this place. The key is not to stay there. The key is to find out why you're feeling the way you are, and making a change so that you don't feel that way any longer. So sit with it a little bit and then get out of it, and know that good things are coming and happening for you. I just now realized that I pulled a double. Okay, so you got two Three of Swords cards. I
Oh,
always pull from different decks, so not always, but most of the time I do. And so we've got a double Three of Swords here going on. So I know that there's a lot going on for you, and it just seems like you can't, you know, move forward. But I want you to look at this card here. There's some wings right here on this angel, and this is you having your wings to fly. You can fly out of the situation whenever you want. This is a minor card, even though you got two of them, it's still minor. And you can, you know, on the ask the angels to come in and to help you with this situation, you know, so that you can get out of it easier and you find your place and find where you're supposed to be. And I think that that will bring you to a better place, spiritually and emotionally and physically, because I know that's an issue too. Um, got the Three of Cups, so once you do step out of your funk, for lack of a better word, once you step out of that, you will become more and more happy, joyful, and celebratory. Okay, and then you got the Ace of Wands that came out with the Three of Cups. So this is a new opportunity for you, and just keep having that opportunity alive, and know that you do have good things that can happen for you in the middle of a, a hard time. Yeah, Jackie said it. She let us know she was living in a garage for a while and didn't have a was homeless. So yeah, I think that good things are going to come to you, and you just have to keep believing. And I love how you come in and you don't you know you don't bathe in the fact that you're homeless. You instead you come in and you say, this is what's going on. How can my angels help me? What is ahead for me? What and you're being optimistic. That's what you need to do. You just need to stay on that same road. Keep being optimistic. Doesn't mean you can't ask questions about it. Of course you can, and I welcome them. But I am so happy to see you come in with, you know, your eyes up and you're being optimistic, because that's what's going to bring you out of it the quickest. So let me get an oracle card for you. Divine kinship, instinct, embodiment, mirroring wisdom. So you may have some friends. I know you were staying with your brother, I believe, and your sister-in-law, but it wasn't working out much in the garage there. So maybe there's someone else that you're kin to that can help you out as well until you get back on your feet, which I think is going to be soon. So that's what I got for you, Andrea. All right.
wonderful. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense why she was so introspective. And yeah. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's Natalie, and then after Natalie is Sue Toffee, and Natalie is here.
Hi,
She'll let me
Natalie.
know while back there.
Natalie, do you have fur babies around you? I see they're cats or dogs, little animals around you. Um, and they're saying that it's important for you to connect and to work with them. I'm not sure if you do Reiki, or but they want you to connect to the animals around you, practice your Reiki, and um, it's almost like there's something there that they can teach you, or that they can share with you. And it's that I see you sort of like giving but not getting anything back from it. Like let's say you would throw a tarot spread or something, and you're looking at the tarot spread and it's not speaking to you. Like it's not saying anything to you, and you're looking for some feedback. Oh, she hasn't done Reiki. And I would work on connecting to your animals around you, and to work on communicating with them, sending them love, and feeling the love back from them. I just feel like you're good at sending out or at giving for other people, but for you to listen for yourself and to receive for yourself, this is where the practice is important. Um, do you use a pendulum? Because a pendulum might be helpful to you as well. But just work on finding things that you can feel, sense, or hear a result from. Um, and really take that in. Don't brush it off. Like if you see, I don't know, if you get the Three of Cups or something, make sure you acknowledge that that's a cooperation and a hopeful card, and something that you'll be collaborating with other people together. Really accept that for yourself. It's almost like you can believe this for everybody else, but when it comes to you, you're like, that can't be for me. And they want you to really just work on your belief system and accepting energy, accepting signs and synchronicities, accepting readings for yourself. There, it's a practice. It's not easy to start that if we haven't done that for a really long time. And so, let's say you get a reading or something, and just say, "Well, I may not feel that way today, but thank you very much. I accept that reading, and I hope I'm looking forward to this coming true," or something. Some way that you can accept it, because if you keep denying it or pushing it away or saying that can't be true, that can't be for me, it it will almost put a curtain between you and spirit, because it's that doubt that is intrusive to the magic, and it's the belief that is enlightening or creates action to the connection. So work on your belief and your doubt, and it has to do with you believing about you and feeling the energy when it comes back to you. So, if you can do that in any way that you can think of, that's what they want you to work on.
Hey, I agree with everything Jean just said. You got the Temperance card. This is emotional balance. So I think that spirit wants you to work on that, having emotional balance, and this is inward balance as well. And you can see the third eye chakra being lit up on this angel, which you don't see on a lot of temperance cards, but I think it is here because I think your mind is running a little bit too fast. Got the Knight of Swords. Look, he's headed straight down into the ground. It's going a little bit too fast. So I think this is not you going too fast physically. This is you going too fast emotionally. And the things that are going on in your head right now are just super long and and just like all kinds of things going on that you just need to say, wait a minute, I need to slow down and just get my thoughts in order and have them, be more of the positive thoughts that I really want to have. And you change your thoughts by changing your feelings. And how do you change your feelings? You just vibrate, change the vibration. It was just like the chart that Jean was showing earlier, and I hope you got to see that. because that's how you know, will change those things, is by not being at the bottom, but instead climbing to the top and asking the archangels to help you to change those vibrations, because they will help you do that. And then you got the Ten of Swords. So this is, you know, I see pessimism in this. So optimism is something that is hard for me at times too. I tend to be a pessimist sometimes, and I have to jerk myself out of it and say, what are the positive things going on right now? Where's the light coming in? Okay, so um, that's what I see for you, Natalie. I'm going to get you an oracle card here. Yours is the golden unicorn horn, wholeness. Give your physical body what it needs for optimal well being. Receive the gift of the unicorn's healing touch. Okay, so this is all about just receiving healing and being whole. So this could be inward or outward. But I'm thinking yours is an inward situation right now, and Spirit wants you to work on what's inside and what you're telling and feeling for yourself. Okay, and having better self confidence and self esteem is going to only make you believe it more, and you should, because it's true. You are that super wonderful person, and you should be able to celebrate that instead of letting thoughts control it. Instead, let your heart and your intuition control it. Okay, you know that you're a great person. So that's what I got.
It's beautiful. All the best to you, Natalie.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Natalie. And Sutapi is up, and then Buttercup. So if you could both let me know. Sutapi has already said I'm here, so we're ready to
Oh,
go.
good.
Buttercup, you'll be next. Thank you, Buttercup.
So I think you say this week. Let me just will Sue's rental contract be finalized by August 1st? Will Sue's rental contract be finalized by August 1st? I'm saying around again. Oh, sorry. It's just going around. It's not really saying yes. Will Sue's rental contract be finalized by August 3rd? Will Sue's rental contract be finalized by August 3rd? So that I'm getting a yes. And will Sue's rental contract be finalized by August 2nd? Nope. They're going to wait until the very last day. So I'm thinking it's next Friday, but the yes happened on next Saturday. So that's when you say this week, I think it's the end of this coming week. So that's what I got.
Okay. So looking at yours, I don't have a time frame necessarily, and I tended to go towards what Gene was saying in my mind. So I think that that is correct. So it's going to be the end of this next week, possibly. And talk about the doubles. We got another double, guys. We got the chariot, a double chariot. So for me, this means for you to keep pushing. You to keep pushing in what you want to succeed, and you know, it will happen. So the sphinxes are, you know, in different directions here, so you have to kind of steer it to where you want to go. So your determination is going to make things happen, and you know, just keep going towards the light and towards what you want. But double chariot for you. Okay, pushing forward, and then victory. So there you go. And then you got the King of Raphael, which is the King of Cups, and this is equanimity and warm, generous, honorable, refined. But I think of equanimity saying it's okay to let things happen the way that they're meant to happen, and don't lose your head over things, right? So be confident no matter what happens, and keep your feelings balanced no matter what happens. So I think that's why the King of Cups is in here for you.
And I like that angel watching over
Yeah.
the whole movement there. So your move is the chariots. That's the big move, and this is the angel watching over it. That's neat.
Yes, there you go. Perfect. Thank you, Jean. All right.
Mhm.
Thank you, Sutafi. And Buttercup's up, and then Viviani, if you'll let me know you're here. You'll be after Buttercup.
Buttercup, are you currently single or are you currently in a relationship? It just helps me with the messages coming through. All right, so I think single. Okay, thank you. Let me just tap into your energy. Are you on a dating website? Only because I see you being a little more reclusive, and I mean that in the sweetest way. I'm not. It's not judgmental because I'm also a homebody, and a lot of us are because we're so sensitive. But I do see you sort of being like in one area for long periods of time, and it could be your work or it could be your home, or you could work from home, but I don't see that you're out and about as much. Like some people I see in the car and making many stops. Um, I'm not dating website. I was thinking about it. Okay. Um, well, it's not necessarily that you have to be on a website, but you do what I meant by that is I see that you need to sort of put yourself in out there a little bit. Um, and sometimes just practicing, like having like maybe if you go to a coffee shop, instead of going through the drive-through, get out of the car, walk in, order the coffee, sit down when you're drinking your coffee and watch people go by and say hello to people and just talk to people. Not that you want to date them, not that you want to marry them, but just get you used to talking to people and sort of getting a little more comfortable with socializing is what I mean. And I mean this in the sweetest way because we've all been sort of, closed up since COVID, I think. I think it's been really hard for a lot of us to try and get back out there. But it's really hard when we're looking to date. We have this huge expectation of like the knight in shining armor coming, and how will we find them? It's only about getting a little bit more social, or if there's a class somewhere in your area that you can take, like even if it's an art class or a painting class, or those ceramic things that you can go for a night and paint ceramics, or um, uh, and also the library, see if the library has any discussions or any talks. Maybe there's a talk about the astrological alignment or certain stars. So, look around in your area. And if there's a university nearby, a lot of times they have like a public offering, and put yourself out there and try and it engage in different interests that you normally wouldn't do. It's probably going to take a little bit for you to do it, but there are things that you can do for not a lot of money that you can attend. Talks in the library are really fun. Even just being at the library, but walking in that coffee shop and sitting down and drinking your coffee is a really big thing. um, And it's not that that Mr. Right is going to be there. What it's going to do is it's going to help you to work on your socializing and your ability to sort of be with different people's energies. Um, if there's I don't know who's having a party, but there's a Labor Day party coming up and you wouldn't normally go, I would go. Or if there's like a block party or something, I would go. I would put yourself out there just a little bit. Oh, she's in the library a lot. Good, good.
Okay.
I love the library. You meet a lot of smart people there for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Well, find out if they have, there's always, in these, I don't know if there's like a rec center in your area or wherever there's some sort of a community type of event, or even if there's like what do I want to say? Like an art show or an antique show, or even like antique cars. If there's like some sort of an event in the area, go to it. You know what I mean? Just go walk around for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then come back. Just it's a choosing to put yourself out there and to get used to people. Don't expect that the knight in shining armor is going to be there. What you want to do is just talk to people, smile at people, and say, "Are you from around here? That's nice." And then you can keep walking. It's a matter of getting your energy to come up and out, because I see your energy is very much protected and secluded. And that's all. That's all. It's not a judgment. I fully support you. I understand you. And we're all in a similar predicament.
All right. So I really think the love is out there for you. So in August, you may have somebody coming in, but I agree with Gene that you need to, um, you know, look for somebody or just put yourself in a place where that opportunity could come is going to help you. And then I got the Four of Swords for you. So this is the rest card. So I think instead of overlooking, instead you can rest and meditate and just think of the things that are going to um, you know bring about peace in your life, the now, and bring about that. Do some self care. And there's an oracle card that I love. It says, "Act as if your partner is already here." And if you can do that, you're gonna draw that into your life from a a point of view where someone will probably come into your life. But that's just what I'm hearing. But then you got the Four of Cups, so just don't miss any opportunity that's out there. And I think this is just what Gene was saying. Put yourself out there, but at the same time, you know, make sure that you're not on an island. That you're got people around you, and a library would be a great place, I would think, for someone who is a little bit of a homebody like all of us are. So um, then you got the life source card. When life comes to a standstill, turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. So self-care, self-love. Your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. All right, so just keep going. You've got this. So the wings, butterfly wings, are change. So you got a change coming in for you. So that's what I got for you, Buttercup. Thank you
Yeah,
for
and a
being
lot of
here.
it's energetic, Buttercup. So if you make yourself accessible or available, or you know socializing, it's an energy of you saying, "I'm open and I'm healed from the last person that hurt my heart, and I'm willing to give it another try." And if you're not willing right now, that's okay. It's important for you to listen to your own feelings. If you're not quite over that last hurt, it's okay to wait a while. But when you are ready, it's that would be the way to get started. But Believe me, there was a time where I could see my whole outlook shift physically from one moment to the next. And I had an idea about men, and that, no offense, but I thought that at one time all of them were no good, that they were all this one way. And then I got a job, and I worked for a company that was in sales, and it was all men and two women. And I'm letting you know, I renewed my faith in in my community and in humanity, because the men were so kind, so considerate, talking about their wives and their families, and they were very sensitive and they were very authentic. And it was just a matter of what my exposure was. And I thought, you know what? Not all men are terrible. It's just the men that I've ran into so far were terrible. Or, if we have fathers that were not responsible, or if we had, other role models that did not behave appropriately, or bosses or things like this. There are really, really good people, good men out there, and give them a chance, and open up your heart, and you'll definitely find the one that's right for you. But when you're ready, there's definitely a process of healing. And yeah, so that's, sorry, I didn't want to go off on that, but I just did. It's not
That
easy.
was awesome. Yeah. I love how that happened to you, Gene. That's
Mm-hmm.
great that you found goodness. And I've had times myself where I think all men
Yep.
are,
Yep.
no, no. But is Lena here? Oh no, I'm sorry. Viviani's next. No, we got Viviani, didn't we?
I don't think so. I didn't get Viviani or
No, we
or
didn't get
Lena.
Viviani. Viviani, I lost your question. Can you retype that? I'm sorry. That is my fault. And Lena, if you'll let me know if you're here, and then that will be it for the day.
I think
I haven't
Viviani just
seen
wanted
any.
a energy reading or something like that.
Okay. Okay. Just for a message, please, she said.
So I see you filling the tank, or I see you. Um, you know what a pipeline is? Um, it's like getting all of your ducks in a row so that when it's go time, you have all the supplies that you need. There's something that you're filling your tank, you're getting all of your ducks in a row. And I do know that you've taken a lot of classes, and you're doing a lot of um, educational, spiritual education. Um, and they're saying that this is the right time for you to collect this information, and that you will know what to do with it when you're called, when you're called to action. I don't feel like there's a lot of changes. I feel like if you keep doing what you're doing, and it is it's going to be a cumulative effect. And they want you to continue working on your own messages and your own development for yourself. I feel like you can get messages for yourself. You may not believe that right now. You can turn that down, and and that um, And this will work for you. It will develop, it'll be cumulative. And I don't know if you record yourself or if you do automatic writing, but these things you can, it's almost like, what did there was another message yesterday, and they said, do work on your spiritual work, not for others, but for yourself. They want you to work on focusing for yourself, on yourself, and connecting with yourself, not for others. And perhaps you may be thinking of being of service, but they want you to help to develop um, and grow your own connections and your own experiences with using your abilities rather than how to do it for others, which you aren't, it's going to be simultaneous. You will also be working with others, but they want you to start working and focusing on developing your spiritual gifts for yourself and not for others for right now. That's what they want.
All right, Viviani. So I've got the Six of Pentacles for you, and this is the generosity card. And you're one of the most generous people that I know. And you give of your time and your gifts as well to others. And this is just, I think, spirit saying you're on the right track. So that's what I think it's starting with here. And then you got the Knight of Swords, and you saw the Knight of Swords in the previous card. He's going too fast. This one is an officer. Okay, so he's standing guard, and this is someone with rank. So I think that you're going to be called to be a leader, and that you're going to be stepping into some leadership roles. Maybe you'll start helping people, on to get started on YouTube, and because of how you have managed to do that, from going from the moderator who doesn't, want to speak in public, to being out there in front of hundreds and thousands of people. Now look at you, how you've grown. You're going to be a leader and be able to help those people who want to start their channels. I see you as almost like someone who brings in people with lower channels, that just get started, and have them help them grow. Okay, and then you got the Page of Pentacles. This is the manifesting page. So manifest what it is that you want, and I think that the angels and the guides want you to do that. They want you to manifest what it is that you want. And he's got like a wishbone here, and so make your wishes come true, and do that by manifesting. So let me give you one more card here, and I believe this will be it. You will get there. Yeah, you're already so much on your way as it is. You can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way and time. Yeah, so you're there. You're getting there. So um, I think you have I think you have so much more to do, because you're just blossoming right now, and you're going to continue to blossom more and more and more. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Viviani. Thank you. All right. So Lena retracted her question, Jackie said, so we're assuming she's not, haven't seen her in quite a while. So well, we can stop the questions there. And I just
Okay.
want to thank everybody for being here in chat. I appreciate it, especially those that waited. Hey, Jen Bowles, welcome. Especially, and Craig Dixon, welcome. And Delphi, welcome. Um, yeah, just for being here, I really appreciate you guys. And those in the beginning that had patience with me for all my stuff falling apart here. And Gene, I wanted to thank you for helping me and getting us online so that we could do this. And thank you
Anytime.
for just who you are. You're an amazing person, and you give so many great insights and help other people. So
Oh, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you right back. And all of you too here in the chat. It was a great, 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 great session. Really important. I loved it.
All right. And tonight, just want to remind you guys, we have at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be doing members only, and we're going to start get. I'm going to start getting emails from you guys who want to do the members only next week. We're going to have two in a row each weekend. This one's going to be for expanded readings tonight, and then next weekend will be a Zoom. So get to maybe see some people that you've been chatting with for years. Who knows? You know that's an idea that I stole from Val. She told me about it, and so we're gonna go with that. So if you haven't got your membership, please do that. Jean, what have you got coming up?
I will be with Daphne and Stacy this afternoon. We're working on Scribble Magic, and that's a new divination tool. And I know nothing about it. They're going to teach me, and I'm going to do it and learn it and do it live on air. So that's
Oh
going to be a
wow!
lot of fun. And that's coming up at 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. And it's called Scribble Magic, and it's with Daphne and Relax with Daphne and Stacy from Sacred Key Codes, and we're just coming on and having loads of fun. So who knows? Come and see how it turns out. It'll be
That's
fun.
awesome. All right, awesome. Thank you. All right, so thank you again, everyone, for being here, and we will see you all soon. Great. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.